sure, first things first is make sure all our bubbles are bubbling. It's one of my checks that I do daily. And we got no bubbles in this tank right here, so gotta fix that. Let's see the tops of these bubbles, 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 and bubbles. So everything's bubbling, it's good but one. These air lines keep popping off of here. I'm gonna have to get some kind of fittings or something. It's kind of obnoxious, to be honest, that this keeps happening, because I have to climb up there, slide the tank out, and it's just a whole process that I shouldn't have to go through endlessly. See if the gimbal's able to be powered on yet. It is. So let's pop you guys in the gimbal here. See the tools I just did a review of on the ground. The gimbal take over. Alright. So let's see here. Where can I put this at? I always want to find a spot to put this that'll be like great. I think it's going to be right here. Like that. Yeah, you can see everything if I do it that way. Alright. These tools up. Alright, let's get this food out. Hey everybody. See you guys in here. Who's all in here? What's going on already? What's up, Mel? Time to go to bed, huh? I don't know how long I'm gonna be on for. I do need to get some sleep. Raylan Pierce. Oh no. What are you oh noing? What happened? Why are we oh noing already, guys? Alright, let's see here. Let's go to all messages, make sure. Yuji, hello. Hi. Alright. Let's get this feeding process in order, and I got the gimbal set up, so hopefully it'll follow. Let's see how good it keeps up today, because sometimes it does lose me. So let me get some food from down here. Let's see. Yeah, alright. So I need some couple wafers. Start with these right here. I'm gonna put these in the tank over here. Feed the little babies. They're able to eat that. Well, we got 2 tanks, guys, where the airline popped off. So we got to fix 2 tanks. Airlines. That's some shit there. So we got the little babies. They got their food now. They can eat. Put a little bit in this tank for the blue polar that's in there. And plecos will eat it too, so. Oh, here's the other food container right here. This is our main guy. We need this main food container right here. This one's necessary. This is the pellets for just like bottom feeders and just plain stuff. So goes this tank here. Go to the other baby tank down here. There's a lot of babies in here, so we have quite a bit of food in here. And then I got this tank down here. one. And then we got the babies, get these babies, and then this one up here. I gotta kind of get the lid on. This one's a little more difficult. Last lid that I made. Alright, let's see here. I guess some of these guys will eat. So this, I can put a little bit in each tank along with the Pleco wafer. There's a lot of babies in this tank right here, so I can put a lot of it in here. And all says it's time to go to bed. Couple of babies in here. I know they'll eat it, so I'll put a little bit in here. Shrimp wafer, need shrimp wafers. Pleco wafer, shrimp wafers. Let's get the shrimp wafer for the catfish, the sun catfish that's in here. Hopefully we get him to eat some of this. It's just hiding out in the back there. Let's drop that in there and see if anything comes after it. Should eat that though. It's the one in there that got attacked by the bicher, by the way, the big bicher. That was quite devastating. Some of these in here for these bottom feeders that are in here. There's a couple bottom feeders in here. So, lost you guys. Hi, welcome back. Just put some of the algae wafers in here for this guy. And open this tank up. And do the flakes. Put the flakes in. Just love the flakes. Eat that. Let's see what happens. Wave maker's probably going to blow it around, but let's see here. There we go. And I think we've been doing pretty good in this tank. I haven't seen any dead fish really in this tank, so I think it's doing a little bit better. These guys are pretty hungry. There's a couple hungry looking fish in here for sure. Put that in there. And then while those guys are eating, we do have a Pleco in there. Pretty sure he's got plenty of food to eat in there in the bottom, but I normally like to throw him at least one wafer. Everybody's gonna try to eat it. Hey, good guy. And of course it ended up in a dumb spot, but the wave maker just pushed it back, so it'll be alright. We'll find it. It'll be in the corner over there. Alright, so let's see here. Pleco wafers. Let's put the Pleco wafers where they gotta go now. So this is honeycomb bristle noses. Drop 2 Pleco wafers in here for these guys. And then we have no Plecos in this tank. We already fed this tank for the pellet foods. There is 2 Plecos in here. We'll throw 2 wafers in here. And then I put some little fish food in here for these guys. They're at the top swimming. So this thing keeps losing track of me. Too fast for it. Those guys got food now. And then we have our green dragons. Let's feed our green dragons. Some Pleco wafers. Break these up into little smaller pieces and drop them in for these guys. And there's 4 of them in here, so do 2 Pleco wafers probably in here. 2 will be alright. We gotta feed our Finstratus that's in here. He eats some of this stuff. You should honestly do fine with the cichlid gold food. And if you guys are commenting, I'll check the comments in a minute. Let me get some of this food rolling out here. Got that Pleco in there. I wonder how that happened. He's snacking on my Plecos, bro. I think he's snacking on my Plecos in here. We're gonna get the Plecos out. Clean fish in there with Plecos, not good. Okay, so I fed him some food. This tank's been fed. These guys are still chowing on their food down here. So we did Pleco Wafers top tank. We didn't put no Pleco Wafers in here yet, so let's get back to the Pleco Wafers. And we have our long fin green dragons right here. So let's, we got quite a few of them in here. There's 7, so I'll do 2 Pleco Wafers for now. Let them find those broken up. And got 6 in here and 1 large male, so break 2 of them up in here as well. Maybe we'll find them. There we go. And we have 1 male and 3 females in this tank, so we'll do 2 Pleco Wafers in here. Throw Ryan a little bit. Spread it out to the tank. And got 2 large ones in here, so I'll just drop whole wafers in for these guys, I guess. I'll break them in half one time. The pieces end up in there we go. And then we got 2 large ones in here, so let's throw a couple Pleco Wafers in here for these guys. That's all that's in here really, is just 2 big ones, so just throw a couple in there for them. They already see it coming. Alright, here we go. There's a couple little guys in there, but I'm not too concerned about them. And then we got 1 big guy in here, so we'll throw 1 Pleco Wafer in there for him, and he should be satisfied with that. Alright, so our tanks for the most part are fed over here. I do need to give some bloodworms, and I found out about the bloodworms that they have some, the blood type from the bloodworms, the actual blood, I guess, can kill you, like as a human. It's, your body, if it absorbs in your body, it detects it as like an oddity of, I don't want to say like hemoglobin or something like that. It's something weird, but go look that up about the bloodworms. Be careful with bloodworms. That's all I got to say. Let's put some cyclic food in here too, in this tank. So we're gonna put some of this in there. But the fire eels do need to be fed. That bloodworm shit's got me a little tripped out, honestly. I need to wear rubber gloves now when I feed my eels, which sucks because I was happy not wearing gloves. I can also throw a shrimp wafer down here. And the Corys, I guess, like shrimp wafers, so eventually get them some. These guys are gonna devour these. Don't want too much bio load. Alright, let's see our comments, guys. So I'm gonna stop the camera. Alright. Wow, guys, you guys are blowing me up here. Let me see. I don't know who's all still in here. Let's see here. Raylan. Sorry. Not, oh no. No. UG, how you doing? Am I going to get a fish? I'm going to get a fish. Yeah, go get one. I thought you said I'm going to eat a fish. No, no, no. The fish are going to eat food. Brian Pierce, what? No, no. Fish are friends, not food. That's right. Not eat. Yes, fish friends. Fish are friends. Yo, bro. What's up, Penguin Walrus? How you doing? This is dope. Thank you. I appreciate it. Please subscribe if you're not. Let's see here. Them things hungry up. Yep. Great. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. It's awesome. 10 stars. Thank you, Rayland, so much. You're awesome. Penguin Walrus. This must cost a shit ton. It does, honestly. It's not cheap. Fish ton. Yeah, fish ton. Alright. Good night, Rayland. Alright, who's all still in here? Brian Dodds. How you doing, Brian? Alright, guys, so let's see here. I did feed the 220 yesterday, so I mean, how good does this look when it comes over here? I want to see. Let's see here. Let me see how good you guys can see the 220 when you get down a little bit. There we go. All right. How good can you guys see the 220? You guys can kind of see it. Penguin walrus is there. Alright, let's see, I'm gonna just pause it like that and just move you guys over like this. I did feed the 220 yesterday, so I will throw a little more in there those guys can eat, so let's do that. Just gonna throw some of these pellets in there, let them eat these. There's some shrimp wafers in there too. Grab some of these shrimp wafers. And I'll try to sneak them in the back of the tank. Just handhold them like that, and then I break them up, try to get the bottom feeders to be able to get to them. So I'll sit here and just kind of break them up a little bit. I gotta turn the wave maker off when I put these in, otherwise they'll be all over the whole tank. I try to get it to where my catfish and stuff that are in there can get these, and I mean, if they don't get them, then I don't know, they need to figure it out. Alright, so we got our piles, we'll put some back in the tank. So I just strike these guys like this, and then we'll kind of each bag, just like that a little bit. Turn our wave maker off just to push all the food over. Kind of do that. And a lot of food hits the bottom, allows my bichers and everything to be able to eat food. Alright, so there's that. I have fish. Yeah, that's all I have is fish. I have plecos. I mean, I have all different types of fish, but yeah, it's fish. I don't like the animal hair. I did the animal hair thing for a long time, and it just got obnoxious after a while, and it just destroys washing machines and all that fun stuff, and dryers, and yeah. I got to do a fish count in here and see if the fish are still alive, because the big bicher he's right there by the Pictus catfish. He's been kind of being a little bit of an ass lately, so. See here, let me unplug this now and I can actually bring you guys over to closer, get a better view of the big tank. Bicher is on the move. I don't know what he's up to, but he is moving around down there. And let me get the bloodworms out and get some stuff prepared. Let's see here, any small things in that big tank. The smallest things in here is some of the little bichers. And some Pictus catfishes. Anything else I put small in there, this big guy right here eats. He's a 15-inch bicher, so he's pretty freaking big, and we're gonna feed him. Which one? They're all doing weird shit. They always do. But let me see here. Let me get some food out, you guys, and we'll feed him. I gotta get my tongs out of there. I dropped them in there the other day, so I gotta take my shirt off, and I can barely reach to the bottom of this tank from the top. It's hard. Hello, Yuo. Let's see here. So these are going to be fed to the eels over in the other tank over here on the tank wall. And then we have these fish right here. We're going to feed one to the bicher and get him to eat. And then, I don't know, like, these are stinky. Thank you, I appreciate it. I love my fishies. I really do. They're good to me. Alright, let me get my fish towel and a ladder so I can get inside this tank basically. I have to almost get inside of it in order to reach the bottom. Make sure you guys are all zoomed out so you can see everything. And let me back you guys up a little bit. There we go. Alright, cool. So now I'm going to get to dig around in the back of my tank, which is going to be freaking awesome and fun to grab the tongs that I dropped. Let's see, fish towel. Fish towel here. Let's see if I can reach these damn tongs. I don't think I'm going to be able to reach them, to be honest. All the way in the back of the tank. Can't reach it. Fish. I got it. I'm gonna get all the way in the tank basically. Hold on. I got him. Arm's all fishy. Got that fish arm. Yep, bite big one right here. That's what you're talking about. And there's two smaller ones that have been swimming around that you might have seen as well. Yep, so this big guy right here is a 15-inch bicher. He's literally 15 inches. He's huge. Okay. The other two that are in there, one's like 6 inches and one's like 7 inches, something like that. They're not too gigantic. Alright, so let's get some of these fish out of here. And let's try to feed this big bicher, guys. So this is what I do, is I take the fish and I clamp it in the tongue like this. And then I dangle it in front of Big Bicher's mouth, which he is right here. If you guys can see him, let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, you can see his face. Let's see here. Yeah, his face is right there. So we're gonna try to bypass all the other fish with this, and let's see if he'll take it. Of course, this guy's in the freaking way. He's got a halfway in his mouth. I'm sorry, guys. The Oscars kind of do their thing and get in the way. But yep, he took it. He's got it. He ate it. So we fed the big bicher down here. And then sometimes the Oscars will eat those too. I mean, it's good for them. But I try to keep this big bicher fed because he, as a couple of times, has had other fish in his mouth of mine, and it's like, come on, guy. He just almost ate the sun catfish and one of the Beja fenestratuses. We'll try to feed him a second one. I don't know if he'll do it. I tried to feed him a second one last time and he didn't, so we'll grab a smaller one and go around two. These are just frozen fish. Let's see if he'll eat another one. See if we can keep everybody out of the damn way. One of the bigger Oscars wants it. I'm going to give it to him, I guess. There we go. So we'll get a third one out, I guess, and try feeding the bicher another one. I mean, these guys are eating, you know, fish are about 4 inches easily that I'm feeding them, so let's see here. Going to go get off. Have a good day. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe. Let's try, see if we can get bicher to eat another one of these. I think he's one and done. He's turning around and going back. So let's see if we can get one of the other Oscars to eat it. Almost killed him. So there's 2 Oscars that had them. Let's get my other big one to eat one, and I think we'll be all right. That's a big one. That's too big. This guy right here. We'll do this one here. See if we can get this big orange guy over here to eat one. How do both of you guys have one? How many did I put in there? 3 guys? Yeah, 3. This guy, his mouth is too messed up. I know he can't. He wants to, but he can't. Try to bite her again. See if he wants another one yet. He's thinking about it. I think he's gonna say no though on it. Let's put one in here. This big guy right here should get one. I don't know. I think they're good, but I got this one here, so I'm going to put it somewhere where they can find it. I'm going to stick it right here. I could kind of try to seem like a stuck fish if I can. Starting to thaw out. They float to the damn top of the tank. It kind of sucks. Let's see here. I could possibly hang it up right here. There we go. I got it hung up. Alright, so there's that. So these guys are fed now. Back. And fish towel. It's on the ground. Alright. So this tank is declared fed. Got a couple fishies swimming around with half a fish hanging out their mouth. It's quite funny. Vicher's fed, that's the big part. Let's see here. He was going for it. Yeah, patience. Leave it for her. Yeah, I left it in there. I did. Some loose water. He just made noise in the tank. Alright, and I do have a measuring tape coming for the tank, you guys. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm really happy and excited about it. So you'll be able, it's going to go across the whole bottom of the tank, and you'll be able to actually see what's going on. So I'm going to turn you guys over here to this tank. This is the tank we're about to feed the fire eels now. And I normally feed them on this side of the tank, so I'm going to kind of continue that. And let me grab a glove after reading what I read about the people dying from their blood, their body like rejecting the blood. Gloved up. And let's grab some of this out of here. And the fire eels are already out and they're ready. They're excited. And I'm going to keep this video short today, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm tired and I've been working a lot this week, so I normally try to stay on live for a couple of hours, but not today, you guys. I can't do it. I just need to do the importance and feed these guys. And here comes the eels. See if I can get all 3 of them up here again. Come on, dude. Get the fallen pieces. You guys know the drill. You guys get the fallen pieces. You don't get to eat off of the main tap here. You guys see good? Oh yeah, okay. You guys are good. You can see. I love hand feeding my fire eels, you guys. It's one of my favorite things to do. I normally try to keep a finger free to shoo the fish away, because they can be quite asses sometimes. And I take it these 2 are my main original fire eels because how they came up right away. Bro, don't be attacking my fire eels while they're eating. They're gonna eat you one day. They're gonna get big. There we go, the other guy's figuring it out now. We do hand feeding with the bloodworms because if I don't do hand feeding with the bloodworms, the other fish just kind of take off with the chunk of bloodworm. Yeah. I'll lose the chunk, there we go. So now he's got it, see, the DJ Finistratus is being a little bit of an ass about it. Why you gotta be like that, bro? Get another chunk out, feed these guys a little bit more, and then we'll go throw some food in the 90 gallon with all the African cichlids in it next. After we feed these guys just a little more food, because we want our fire eels to get nice and big. And you can see that blood just pouring off of there. Come on, guys, what are you doing? There we go. You guys realize there's food now. Okay. Come on, eat more. I want you guys to eat. Eat. Love feeding my fire eels, you guys. If you guys are commenting, I'll read the comments in a minute here. Try not to drop the food here. He's confused on where it's at. I'm trying not to pinch him in case he makes a move. Nope. That's not good. Alright, I don't want to do that now. Guess I'll just break this piece up and they can figure it out. As soon as I see how that fish just come in there and swooped in and grabbed it right away. And let's see here. Drop another little piece in. I need to get more frozen bloodworms. I'm almost out bloodworm. Sucks. You better go somewhere with that, but if you're going to take off with that piece. You get it? I love when they get used to my hand being in here. Because these guys are going to get like 3 feet, the fire eels are, so I've been trying to, do the hand feeding with them and stuff to teach them, hey, this is my hand when I stick it in the tank, don't be coming all incorrect and biting fingers, because, their mouths are going to only get bigger as they get bigger, so... going to be able to get at some fingers here eventually. There you go, buddy. Yeah, you better take off with that piece of food. You lost it. Somebody's going to discover it. Alright, there we go. Stir this up so they can get all the little pieces and let some of the other fish have some. Take our glove off. I got water inside the glove. I need to get some feeding gloves. Longer feeding gloves, I guess. So let me put those back in the freezer and then let's go feed our 90 gallon. These fish away too. Alright, let's go to the other big tank. 90 gallon time. All the African cichlids. And the soon to be fish room, guys. It's a mess right now because I gotta tear everything down. So let me get you guys set up here to where you can see all the Africans. So, there we go. There's all the Africans. These guys are starting to get pretty big. There's a lot of peacocks in this African tank. And let's put some food in here for these guys. I'll put some cichlid flakes in here. Start with some cichlid flakes. And let's put some of these pellets in here. don't see nothing dead in this tank, so that's good. This tank's been doing pretty dang good, honestly. For being like, there's like 42 cichlids in here. 42 African cichlids in this tank. Where's bro got back there? Big piece of flake or something. There's that. This guy's eating good for a while. Happy. Check my airline, make sure it isn't coming off again, because that shit's getting annoying as hell. It's popping off on me. What's the comment saying here? The blood fire ants, bro, that thing is latching. So confused what you're feeding in your hand. They're called bloodworms, and I was feeding fire eels. Bloodworms. Sir. There's a couple of these guys getting pretty big in here. Gotta keep them growing. It should grow pretty quick in this tank, because it's a big tank. I'll let you guys watch these guys eat for a little bit. These are all African cichlids. There's at least 42 of them in here. Hopefully after this weekend there'll be 50 in here. I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna try to get 8 more. I got a lot of yellows. I need some more. I got a lot of yellows, a lot of oranges, a lot of peacocks, so I need to try to get some more blues and a couple other ones. Would like to escape this tank. Yeah, hopefully I can get some progress done on this fish room this weekend. This 90 gallon is going to go on the back wall, and then on this wall is going to be all the 20 gallon longs. I got a lot of washing to do and scrubbing, and I think I'm going to put the 125 and 12 20 gallon longs on this wall. So there'd be a total of, on this wall over here, what would that be, 12, 13 tanks, lucky number 13. I don't know what they got back there. Don't get me wrong, they could have devoured a fish in here if they were hungry enough. I don't see any other remnants of a fish, but they will. And I gotta finish sealing up your guys' 90 gallon, and got 2 90 gallons. I got a 125 to throw in to set up. So the tanks that need to be set up are, there's 12 20 gallon longs, 1 40 gallon breeder, a 90 gallon, and a 125 gallon. That's got to be set up. And then I got one more 10 gallon to complete the tank wall. So I'm going to take you guys out of the gimbal, and I'm going to take you guys back into the living room for the tank wall. Shut the gimbal off, and we'll leave the gimbal in here out of harm's way, I think. Maybe not. Take it back out here with me. Fuck it. Yeah, we could feed our shrimps too, guys. We could feed the shrimp tank. There's a lot of babies in here, and there's like 5 pregnant shrimps in here, so that's pretty cool. So let me see here. This place is a mess. Been going through babies growing. My baby's growing, so I've been doing baby food thing. These guys all startle so easy. I gotta get that. I gotta get this guy out of here. Frosty, you got food up top, man. There, let me knock some down for you. This guy's eating. Pleco Wayfarer. And where's the females? All the way in the back there. On the side of the sponge filter. All the little babies in here are eating pretty good. Baby polar parrots, you guys. These guys are eating. These guys are, some of them are eating the green dragons. Got one dead one in here. Gotta clean this tank out. It's got a lot of filth in the bottom. And then all these babies in here are eating. There's probably a couple hundred babies in here. There's a lot of pleco activity in here. Let's go see how the albinos are doing. These guys are about at selling point, and there's at least 30 to 50 of them in here. And at $3 to $4 a pop, that's going to be a good return. Let's see here, the albinos. Here's one. They're eating. These guys are getting pretty big. Can't wait till they grow up. I can sell these guys too. Let's check on our long fins. These are long fin green dragons. See their long fins. Alright guys. Get off of here in a few minutes. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Close some of these tanks back up. Oh yeah, I gotta go from the side on this one. These guys are out eating. These are the albino bristlenose, the bigger ones. These are all blue-eyed lemons in here. This tank actually got pretty dirty pretty quick, so I gotta clean that up. Look at him chowing on that. Get it, buddy, get it. Big guys in the back, you can see his bristles sticking up back there. These long fins, I can't wait till they get bigger. They're so beautiful. All the babies in here, of course. This was an accident. I gotta get these babies out of here. These guys are dark. These are really dark. I gotta get these super reds their tank back. I might just pull the super reds out of here and put them in another tank. And hope that I have male and female. I'm pretty sure that's a male and female super red. So it'd be nice to get babies from them. Chocolate. Just focusing on, there we go. Cutting down some pleco wafers. It's good. Found one right there. She's on it. And hopefully the catfish comes out, and he's kind of poking around back there. He's looking for something. Need to put him some kind of tube or a house in there or something for him to go into. I feel bad for him. I threw him in the 220 and the biter had him halfway down his throat. I got him to spit him out and he's still alive, so poor guy. Hi buddy. Come to say hi to everybody. Yeah. I'm sorry you got messed up, man. I didn't know that the biter was going to try to eat your ass. Wouldn't have put you in there. It's the same with this fenestritis in here. The biter tried to get him too. That's why he's like traumatized. But I'm gonna get off here and hook these couple of bubblers back up. It's a stupid process. It sucks, but alright guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully I get some footage of the tank wall being built this weekend. Another tank wall, bigger tanks. These are all 10 gallons, and I should have this one tank that has everything sitting here waiting for it, except for a sponge filter, but this one last tank that goes in here, and then I'll have 16 10-gallon tanks for breeding. So that's where we're at. Let's oh yeah, I can feed the shrimps real quick before I get off of here. Let's do that. Let's put some shrimp food in. Their dish is empty. There's one of the shrimps right there. Hi Cody, no salt water, all fresh water. Got once it's all set up, there'd be like 42 or 44 tanks, all fresh water. I'm gonna mess with fish food. I don't know how. Let's see here. Let's drop some of these down in here. And I always throw some off to the side too. I've been making a habit of doing that. It seems to be doing good. Dropping some off to the side. And then there's a baby. There's a couple babies in there right now. I don't know much about salt water. There's a pregnant shrimp right here. See if he'll turn sideways so I can show you guys the eggs. He's like following the camera. I'd add some water in here too. This bowl's gonna fill up pretty quick. These guys come around. They're coming. Here we go. See all the little eggs in there. See the tumbling eggs around. I counted the other day, there was like 5 pregnant ones in here that have eggs. What are these two doing? I don't know how many shrimp are exactly in this tank, but I'm estimating ranges 40, 50 plus in here at this point. Oh, this one's got eggs too, guys. These ones are yellow eggs. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. Here we go. And that is a molt that she is eating on, so they molt when they grow. That's cool. I'm gonna have some more reds. Where's my big red one at? Big red one in here somewhere. Here's my yellow guy swimming around. Big red one's up in here. Let's see it. Just kind of chilling for some reason. Try not to really disturb them too much, but it's kind of just, there it goes. Alright, make sure they're still alive. This tank kind of does its own thing. I don't do water changes or nothing in this tank. Plucko found some food and he's like, oh yeah, there's food in here now. Let me start getting at this. Just don't eat my baby shrimps. I made a mess with the food over here. Dang, I don't even know how I did this. I'm just gonna push it up right here for now, out of the way. Making messes, you guys. I need to get a light on this tank. I took the light off because I put a glass lid on here that doesn't fit. It's a little too wide, but I'd rather have the glass lid on there. And the plastic ones, I hate those plastic lids. They drive me nuts. I don't know how I made this huge mess with the food. It's like everywhere. It's like I missed the tank with the food somehow. I'll vacuum it up later. I'll just push it up under here. Gotta vacuum anyways. Part of the weekend shit. Vacuum. I made a mess. There we go. We fed almost all our tanks. I got one more to feed. I guess I can feed that one up there, my original 20. That's an easy one to feed. It gets some of these black pellets for the bottom feeders. So throw some of these in there. So the bottom feeders can get theirs. And then let's throw some regular food in there too. Right here. Throw some of these granules in there. And these guys are happy. Oh, they're trying to get that fish. It's like, what are we doing? Here we go. Plenty of food in there. And I guess I can throw a little bit in here too. These are the assassin snails. And I got some plecos in there to keep that glass clean because it was starting to get a little out of control. So I got 2 plecos, one's back there and one's right there. Yep. All the assassin snails got themselves buried. They're like blending in and buried under the rocks and stuff. Because there's literally 51 assassin snails in here, and it's like you just see dark spots in the sand and some spots like right here, right there. Let me pop some pellets in there for them guys. And that's pretty much it for the feeding for today. There we go. I hate feeding this when I put this dang slot thing on here, and it's just honestly a pain in the ass to get the food to go in the slot here. I just make a mess all over the damn tank. It's like a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. There we go. Most of the assassin snails will come out now because I put that in there. I have vacuumed up all this fish food that I make a mess with all over the damn place. Plecos are finding it, and assassin snails will come out and be a little active over it, for sure. But alright guys, it's been almost an hour. Thanks for watching. I should be back on live tomorrow. I've been trying to do every day. It's hard sometimes to do every single day, but I've been doing my dang best at it, guys. So hopefully I don't let nobody down not being on all day. I mean, I can leave you guys here for a few minutes and let you guys see if the assassin snails get a little more active. They do got food in there now, so if I put you guys here, you guys can actually see all the little everything sticking up, like all these little pricklies sticking up. Those are all assassin snails that have themselves buried in the sand. And then I need to do a feeding on these soon, so let me clean up my mess. I'll let you guys watch this tank for a few minutes, see if you see any assassins pop up out of the bottom. anything come out from underneath yet. Oh, a couple of them are moving around. Sucks at the focus. There we go. Yeah, see, it won't stay on it though. It tries focusing on the plecos because they're moving. But yeah, the assassin snails are all over in there. They'll come out now and try to get some of this food for sure. I do want to put a switch on the pump though. Oh yeah, you guys can see there's some activity going on in there for sure. They're moving around. Alright guys, as you can see, these guys are pretty active now. They're all over the tank, moving around. Like some of them came out of hiding, and hopefully the babies that they laid are hatched and burrowed down, and I'm going to see more than 50 of them in here. So the whole point of this tank is for breeding. My filter's doing its job, that's for dang sure. It's sucking stuff in, so that's always good to see. There's good circulation in this tank. Love the assassin snails. They're very interesting creatures. Alright guys, been on for an hour. I'm going to get off. I'm going to go lay down and go to bed, and I should be back on tomorrow afternoon. So catch you guys in about 10-12 hours. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for all your guys' support. You guys are awesome. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful Saturday. King out.